Hey guys, this is Comic Uno, and today I'm doing a review for Spider-Gwen issue 24. And before I start talking about this issue, just want to give you guys a couple updates. Of course, I have Comic Uno episode 24, and that show where I review all the comics I've read this week in one show. The exclusive comics are in the description below. The episode will be there too by Friday. But let's start talking about Spider-Gwen issue 24. Beautiful cover here. We get to see our regular Spider-Gwen, and also I like the lighting here. We really get to see a nice spotlight on Gwen here, unmasked, in her Spider-Woman costume, being engulfed by the Venom symbiote. So the darkness behind. So really nice coloring and shading here. Just beautiful colors. But let's start talking about the interior artwork. And really the interior is great here too. I love the action that's here in the beginning of the issue. But then the emotion as we get to see Gwen become Gwenom. We get to see it here, but especially in those unmasking scenes where Gwen feels, hey, I have the power, I'm able to do this. See, I could be Gwenom and Spider-Woman all at the same time. She thinks she's ahead of the game, but then Matt Murdock turns the tables, and Gwen learns about her father being in the hospital. And I love these scenes of her becoming Gwenom but unmasked. I really like kind of seeing both worlds. You get to see Gwen as herself, and Gwen as Spider-Woman, and Gwen as Venom. So a lot of nice visuals here with some great emotion, especially because again it's unmasked, so you get to see Gwen's facial expressions a bit more. I mean, you really get to see the emotions in these pages, and I really like the design for Gwenom. We get to see the tongue as like a zipper, and just like the original Spider-Woman costume, that's one of the best flares of this book, is just the unique designs of this world. But let's see what's going on with the story. So with this issue, at the beginning, we get to see Gwen having to take her responsibility of having the Venom, but she kind of loses her opportunity once Logan has the Venom on him, and Gwen's like, I don't even know if he can survive this, it's my responsibility, I need to take the Venom. So she teams up with Shadowcat to do so, and she's able to take on the Venom, and during this time, she thinks she's come up with a plan to destroy it, and it backfires. The sound device doesn't work on Venom because it didn't have a host at the time, but then Gwen does her quick thinking in a beautiful montage of Gwen listening to the Mary Jane's song, Face It Tiger, as she puts it on her headphones and kind of uses that noise cancellation to control the Venom. At least she thinks she's controlling the Venom and saying, see, Matt, I defeated you. But then Matt's like, oh, well, there's something that you don't know. Your father is in the hospital. And Gwen's like, what? And Matt's like, you weren't there to protect him. You were worrying about all this Venom stuff. You're teaming up with Wolverine, and you weren't there to protect the person you love the most. So Gwen goes to the hospital. She sees her father. And that's where she is engulfed and really turned into Venom, because she has nothing else to care for. That was the one anchor for her. It was her father, and now she's just kind of all of rage and all that guilt. And not just the guilt of her father, but the guilt of, the death of Peter Parker is really consuming her, and she becomes this monster that everyone expects her to be. And this is the start of Gwenom as she hunts down the person who's done this to her father. So I love this because it really turns the tables of what we know about a spider mythos, because obviously Peter's always been engulfed by guilt also, and that's why his Venom stories are so interesting. But here we get to see Gwen again, have nothing. She doesn't have an Aunt May. She doesn't have a Mary Jane. She just has nobody. And the one person who is always there by her side and no matter what protected her and Spider-Woman is now lying on the bed, lying in a hospital bed because of her. So I really love the emotional drive for this book as Gwen goes up against this really powerful villain and really built up villain of Matt Murdock, and we really get to see that throughout this whole this series, at least this volume, of Matt Murdock becoming a villain, not just a twirl your mustache, let me punch you villain, but a calculated villain, and really making this more of a chess game. So now I wonder, and I'm excited to see, as Gwenom continues, will Gwen be able to see the light, or is she going to continue to be in the darkness after everything she's gone through? And I also like that music was brought back into this book, because that was something I loved from the original book, and I'm sure a lot of people enjoyed about Gwen is her music and that she was a drummer. But it's something, as the Spider-Gwen story has been going on, that we haven't gotten to see as much. We haven't really gotten to see her interaction with the Mary Janes, just because, you know, Gwen's been dealing with other stuff. But it's nice that she brought her love of music and, of course, the weakness of sound to the Venom to the forefront. And I love the lyrics of the Mary Jane song coinciding with that. It's like, face it, tiger. I have to see the lyrics, but it's just the right notes, the right lyrics. It's your last shot. I loved it. I love the lyrics playing alongside here. So really well done issue. Probably one of the best Spider-Gwen issues I've read, and I love this series. So Spider-Gwen issue 24 is an easy 5-star book for me and is my pick of the week. Definitely pick this one up. It totally hypes me up for Marvel Legacy and its connection with Spider-Gwen. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. This is Comic Uno. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter. Don't forget to like my Facebook page. Also, description below, there are links for my comic book, Like Father, Like Daughter. And don't forget to like the Facebook page of Like Father, Like Daughter. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.